Yo, what's going on, guys? Xin Zhao is wildly underplayed. He has a very strong build right now that people haven't fully adapted to. Many people are still running Herald Blades Eclipse, which is for sure good. But with this build, you can perma-spam abilities because you have super low ability haste. So, for example, you can lead in with a W, knock them up with your Q, and then hit them with another W before they come down. It's pretty wild, and you'll see that in this video. For this build, we are going to be rushing down a Gore Drinker into Spear of Shojin into Black Cleaver, all of which give lots of ability haste. For our runes, we have Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity with Coup de Grace, Free Boots, Cosmic with Attack Speed, AD, and Armor. I have to start on my blue buff because I'm up against Graves. He always has the option of doing red straight into your jungle vertical because it's very fast for him to jump over. Just about every single AD jungler goes for a Black Cleaver and a Shojin in their build. The only exception is ranged junglers don't usually go for Shojin since it is nerfed on ranged champs for Dragon Force. They go for Black Cleaver, even Graves. Go and smite him out, and then we'll go for our W here. We can 3-camp into bot side or 3-camp reset. You can start really on any camp on Xin Zhao. Ideally a buff with your E, but yeah, you see how he's doing exactly what I thought he would do. Got it. Ooh, sucks to suck. Oh, you didn't get it. Feels bad. It is what it is. That's what happens when you play against Graves players. A large majority of the time, you can expect them to evade off of their red buff side. Very gross, very yucky. I'll go get my red now and win the game. It did cost me Ghost, but it at least exposed Graves on the map. He did literally just red into my jungle. He's probably going to try to do my red, blue Gromp, and then kill me on wolves or something along those lines. He probably took my wolves reset or just reset since he was so deep in my jungle. He had red buff, so it would have been hard for us to turn. Plus, I had committed so heavily for the Gromp that it's one of those things. If I had had a leash on blue, it would have given away my position a little bit, and I wouldn't have had to deal with this. Or if Graves did it, I would have comfortably been able to finish the Gromp in time instead of it being a little bit coin flippy. All right, let's go fight a Graves or go kill mid. We're level 3 with red buff. Once you're level 3, red buff is typically when you can start carrying. We want to get on him with our E first, if possible. Moving faster than him at 345, just barely. Got it. E auto Q. And there's the knockup. I'm fine with Anivia getting the kill. She invested a lot into that. Graves is going to be pushing for the Scuttle Crab there. Against scuttles or monsters in general, you lead in with W to get it on cooldown. That way you can use your Q to put all of your abilities on lower cooldown. But against champions, you want to try to use your W last so you don't miss it. So if you can get in range with just a E, that's totally fine. Or if you can just walk up to them, that's okay as well. Your Q's an auto reset. So typically against champions, you'll E auto Q. And then once they're knocked up, then you'll hit them with a W. So E auto Q. We're not quite able to get it. I think Kench could have jumped in and had the kill, honestly, or at least got Ken and Flash. That's all right. I have double smite charge, so I need to farm a bit. Ooh, well, I am still faster than Rise. We could gank here, actually. I think this works, too. Nivea's a little bit low mana. I think we can make it work. I'm 345, Rise is 340, so I have the pressure to walk him down. E auto Q. Get the knock up into W. Got it. Beautiful. That's the thing. Sometimes in League, you got to skip a camp when you're confident it's going to turn out. We already knew Rise had no flash. We're faster than him. We have the Anivia follow-up. There's no reason not to take the gank. Now, if you're walking past camp after camp after camp for a gank to where you don't know how it will turn out, you're not sure, that's typically a bad thing. Because then you're putting yourself behind. Because as a jungler, if you're showing yourself on the map, it lets the enemies, it gives them so much knowledge. And then they can play aggressive on one side, do a dive on the other side, invade your jungle on one side, you know? So if you're going to show yourself, it has to be for insane value. You can't have that every time since the League's pretty dynamic, but that's ultimately the goal. So he's got no flash. We'll go back and mid again. Partly why Rise isn't very viable. He's hard to pull off. He's slow. He's squishy early on. And he's not hard to gank at all. He's clearly going bot side right now. We hit him with the fat pings. Okay, he's back. All right, we're gonna ghost to get to him. We're gonna E into Q. I didn't try to auto first because I need to get on top. Gone with my slow. Nivea needs to land something here, man. I'm getting chewed up. Auto Q. All right, cool. So I still have too many smite charges because I'm not farming that much. I'll take Scuttle real quick. This has been such a wonky, wild game. Ooh. Get him with an EQ. Nivea's wall there is a bit dicey. We need to back off. Her wall was not very good. Nice! The electrocute. I wasn't expecting it to turn out that way. That's wild. Her electrocute proc absolutely blew him up. Electrocute and Nivea with ignite. So much kill potential. Rise Flash may still be on cooldown. Wasn't keeping track of it. I had to guess. So we could have taken blue right now. We'd get blue, be late to mid. Once he sees her, he's going to try to run. I'm fine with also resetting, spending gold. I like the phage first. Phage is pretty good. We get the movement speed. After you deal physical damage. Oh, this item's different than I remember it. So you deal physical damage and you heal, huh? I guess we get the 200 health though. That is weird. It's a very strange item. WE auto Q. Once again, against monsters, since they're not trying to dodge your W skill shot, you lead in with W. You want to get it on cooldown into an E auto Q reset. Pull them together. We use our W AoE. Please don't die, Nivea. Whenever my teammates get into fights, I try to ping what item the enemy has so they're paying attention, because that's a big part of how the fight's going to go, is like knowing what they have spent. Oh, it sucks. Dang it. He Graves is kind of low. I think I can take Herald here. The gold went to Rise as well. I would have rather it gone to Graves, to be honest. Conqueror is certainly still good on Xin Zhao. With Black Cleaver being as good as it is, and being Xin Zhao's highest win rate build at a 77% win rate for Gordrink, Shojin, Black Cleaver. Just your lethal tempo, you can apply the Black Cleaver so quickly. So quickly. Yeah, we know where the Graves is. I don't think we can really dive this guy. I mean, if she chips him down first, that's a pretty good trade. We need Rise to step up a little bit. Alright, that's big. We hit the W, walk him down with Q. Alright, I mean, it's not pretty. At least he doesn't get a shutdown. We also did get his flash, but Ghost is a lower cooldown. If I could get that Gore Drinker, oof. Boy, oh boy. Got our free boots now. That's pretty good. A decent amount of gold value at the moment. Free boots is free 300, plus they're faster. They're fast free boots. I'll go for red here first. E auto Q. I gotta go bot. Yeah. This looks like the most gankable lane. I figured Graves might be coming. Land the W, E auto Q. Need to get these guys off me. Knock up in a W. There it is. Jin hurts though, man. Oh man, this Jin hurts. This Jin hurts bad. Caitlyn, you need to run, buddy. I missed the W on him. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, Rise has nowhere to go to. He put himself in such a bad spot there. Such a bad spot. Oh boy. Graves took so much damage. He absolutely evaporated. He doesn't have any armor or HP items. Caitlyn should not have stayed. That's so greedy. I'm gonna eat that, press W. He's chonked. I don't have my dash now though. Gotta get this push. They can't stay safely, dude. Like, seriously. Not at all. They lose turret. This is 2 plates plus bonus first turret gold. Each plate is 125 gold and then bonus first turret gold is 150. That's huge. I'll stay and push. They're low. I would like the Herald to get off one more big hit. It's already gotten great value, but one more big hit, this is going to be loaded. 2 Herald slams is a very good Herald play, especially if you can get plates and first turret gold. So yeah, this turret's already half health now. Oh, I see. He wants this. I wasn't paying attention. The enemies might step up for it. E auto Q. Mix an Iron Spike whip at the end. You have to stand still to use Iron Spike. Stride Breaker you don't, but Iron Spike and Gore Drinker you do. Gotta break the sword. And smack this real quick. I saw Graves was top side. Oh, I could kill this guy. He does that. We'll see if he steps up. His flash should be on cooldown. I'm sitting on full Gore Drinker. Backing here would be totally fine. Rise, yeah, he's so squishy right now. We're gonna click on him for my autos. E auto Q. Knock him up into a W. Auto Iron Spike. I can W over these raptors if they're there. All my abilities, none of them are on cooldown, so I don't really want to use my Q here for extra damage because I figured here's Graves. E auto Q. Hit him with W. That was a good juke on his part. I'm sitting on too much gold. It's not worth forcing a long fight here. I don't mind taking raptors because I'm already here. I'd rather Graves not get them. That's the type of thing Graves players love to do. They can clear out your raptor camp in 2 autos in a queue pretty much instantly. This is a Merc Tread angle. Now we go for the Shojin. The Shojin and Black Cleaver are essentially better than tank items because they give you so much health, so much ability haste. They're the highest ability haste items in the game, at least for AD champs. And the movement speed from Black Cleaver gives you more survivability. Then you have the Armor Shred. Movement speed from Spear of Shojin on Exigency. Very good. E auto Q. I'll play for this Herald. We could end this game very, very early. Xin Zhao is ultimately an early mid-game character from his reliable ganks. His true late game, it's certainly not bad. It's just it's nothing crazy like a big Fiddle R or like Echo, you know, or a big Mesh Evelyn. Become more and more reliant on your backline. They lack a proper front line though, so we'll see. She might step up to ward. I'll wait. Oh, he lands it all. 6 health. Unlucky, dude. Hey, Graves. He kited that decently. I got him with the slow. Wow, he's really going back in there. Got with the W. EQ. I waited because I knew he was going to dash. Whenever you land your W, it extends your E range for 3 seconds, I think. It's a long time. Ooh. Wasn't expecting this to be up. Gore Drinker and Stride Breaker are miles ahead of lethality mythics right now for junglers. It's way more value. Nice. Alright, I'm going to back up a little bit. We can go for Herald. Got to keep that out of their hands. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is a pretty messy fight. Auto Q. Got it. Knock up on her into W. Auto gore drink. Couldn't get off the gore drink in time. There it is. It's about 250 damage for my W. I'm getting shredded. I need to heal off something real quick. E auto Q. Gore drinker does heal you more the lower in health you are. You need to hit an enemy champion with it. And the more enemy champions you hit, the more it heals you when you use it. Landing your W's is so important for your mobility in fights. You can really catch people off guard. They're not expecting you to be able to dash that far. Oh, Graves. You simple fool. Knocked up, gore drink W again. Do you see how I W'd him? I knocked him up and my W's back up again. That's the nutty thing about so much ability haste on Xin Zhao. Is you basically can perma spam your abilities. We had blue buff there plus the gore drink. And we also have item haste on Cosmic Insight. Now we got Spear of Shojin. Spear of Shojin is effectively 20 ability haste for your R. And then it's 40 for everything else that is not a hard CC. So yeah, immobilizing. Slows doesn't count as immobilizing. So our Q, or at least our W and our E will be 40 extra ability haste. So 40 ability haste total from Spear of Shojin on E and W. I think even my Q gets the 40, but if not, it still gets 30, which is super high. And it's 5 more AD than Black Cleaver, 100 more health. You don't necessarily need the armor percent-based armor penetration yet because the enemies don't typically have a lot of armor at this stage. Now, if they are Rammus or something like that, then yeah, you can end up going for it. E auto Q. Got off my gore drinker. Wow, they're playing heavy on me there. Got me with exhaust. Jin thought the bush was warded. He had no clue. Almost able to kill him off that. I'll go for Herald here. It's important to keep it out of their hands. It has bounty. That's why it's a glowing gold on the minimap. If the enemies take it, they'll get a bunch of extra gold, which is weird because it doesn't specify the amount. Oh wait, it does. It does right here if you press tab. That's kind of cool. E auto Q. Yeah, it's looking like 600 gold as a team, so over 100 gold a piece. That's kind of wild. And that's Herald, baby. It's time to team fight. I have Ghost. Could buy a little piece of Black Cleaver as well. We shouldn't need it if they're playing out. If they're going to play like this, then I'll reset. We'll let the rest go through. Nivea's on our way. I want to wait for her before we slam the wave. So if I kill all the minions now and let my wave hit against their turret, we're not going to be able to do much off that. Alright, we'll lay it. Just got a double. Kench is going to die for it. He doesn't have shutdown on his head though, so it's worth. E auto Q, knock up W again, gore drink, juicy. And the Spear Shojin's in, it's pretty silly. Gonna R with the Janna, get her with my W smite, down she goes. Whoever is the last person you attacked, your R won't knock them away. It's an easy way to set up a reverse. Alright, just go for the turrets. Got a couple of Fountain players. When people don't want to FF, they want to play from Fountain. E auto Q gore drink. Got it. And that's the power of Xin Zhao, guys. Gore drinker, Shojin, Black Cleaver, and your game's early. Let's take a look at the damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we were number 3 in the game. Feels bad. Ryze number 1, Caitlyn number 2. For damage taken, we were number 2 in the game, and for self-mitigated, we were number 2 in the game. For runes high value, all in all, Xin Zhao with Gore Drinker, Shojin is the most consistent highest carry way to play him at the moment. Once Shojin's properly nerfed, I think we'll see Xin Zhao fall back to Black Cleaver second, which is already decent, or we might just see more Hellblades eclipse Xin Zhao's at that point. But they've taken their sweet time with this item. They keep nerfing it for range champs, and then they pretend like it's a balanced item, when in reality it's Black Cleaver. This item is Black Cleaver. It's loads of health, loads of AD, loads of ability haste. What is Black Cleaver? The same exact thing. You could almost interchangeably move these around in any champion's build. If they want to go Black Cleaver, they accidentally built Shojin, wouldn't matter, vice versa. Just one of those things. It's way too many stats. Too many items to give ability haste by default to where you don't even have to think about what you're buying or the trade-offs. It's just by default kind of cracked. And Spear of Shojin's in that position where it's too strong. If you guys enjoyed this Xin Zhao video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.